Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are live talking about all things balls, including Jimmy's nuts. Jimmy's in the house. Jimmy, how you doing? You got the full screen. We got the Nike shirt. We got the white chair, white is that a white controller? We also got a white takeout box. Jimmy, what's in the takeout box?
It was fish and chips.
It was fish and chips, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy, feeling real English. We also got Brenden in the house. Brenden, how you doing?
What's up, lads?
For those who don't know, if Brenden look down, like at your feet. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. When Brenden looked down, he noticed that he wasn't wearing socks, which, I mean, we're a family, like we like to have fun here. We like to do our thing. I am wearing socks though. Jimmy, are you wearing socks? Jimmy, you're muted, man. This guy, see, we're not even, Jimmy is muted. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
Come on.
We're going
Socks
to put
and
back
shoes.
on the screen.
I apologize.
Socks and
shoes.
And
I thought you were hitting
not
because
even
of socks
home.
and shoes.
This dude, like, he just doesn't get it. But speaking of being muted, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kick this off because obviously it's been a little bit since we have recorded. Week 3 happened. In week 3, we're going to talk about, all things football, all things balls, as I mentioned. But I think the main thing that we got to talk about, the thing that we got to, open up with, what we got to lead with, speaking of getting muted, ladies and gentlemen, Russell Wilson is done because Jackson Dart is now the official starter in New York. What's your guys' initial thoughts? Is Russell Wilson done? Like, was that his last
Yeah.
last stint was in New York?
Actually, no. With New York, yes. But I think he'll get traded.
Where do you think he's going to go if he were to get traded?
Cincinnati.
Obviously, oh my God. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Cincinnati got absolutely blown the hell out.
The moon ball with Jamar.
With Russ and Jamar.
Yeah.
Are you guys aware that Russ, he hasn't won a game since, what is it? Since December? Since like the last time we won a game?
15th, I think
December 15th. It's almost been a full calendar year since Russell Wilson won a game. Brenden, we're all laughing. Jimmy is just Jimmy is literally reconstructing his computer right now. Why? I don't know. Jimmy, what's going on? Like, we're gonna have some fun. Jimmy, what's going on with your computer? Walk us through it. You're full screen.
So this is old, not old, but it's old. Old laptop I had. It was a high-end laptop. It has an i7, I think 11K processor.
We are sports fans. We don't know what that means.
But high processor. And I'm thinking about taking the hard drive out, which I have, and maybe the CPU because I think it's still good. It's still like a decent CPU. It might be a better one than what I have now.
Right.
But take it all apart. Buy a case motherboard, and power supply. And I can Mickey Mouse a new PC for me because I hate my PC right now.
You don't like it? Clearly.
Do not buy Alienware.
Do not buy. I have a friend like at work with I'm pretty sure with an Alienware laptop, and like they would bring it to work on, we're just giving some spoilers, but we have like a 15-minute break, and he would like bring it to work and like run Fortnite during the 15-minute break. And I thought it was crazy. I thought that was a bit, I guess addictive per se. Like I thought that was a bit much. But hey man, gamers got a game. We got to do what we got to do. Last week, what the hell was that? Jimmy, this guy, Jimmy, he is just not ready for prime time. It's okay. This dude is just absolutely reconstructing his whole life. So yeah, the Giants, they're moving forward with Jackson Dart. Obviously this week, they're going to be going against the Chargers. With the Chargers, they've been absolutely tearing it up. We talked about it the last time we had a podcast. The Chargers, they're just out here beasting teams. And not only are they beasting teams, we mentioned it before, but this dude, Quentin Johnson, I want to kind of open with this too. Quentin Johnson he's back. I'm laughing my ass off. Let's do this again. What's up, Calvin? Welcome to the stream. Where we at? Okay. Quentin Johnson, this dude has like returned to life. He is back from the dead. We talked about, I think, pod ago, maybe 2 pods ago, we talked about, are you taking Malik Neighbors or Nico Collins? No bullshit. Brenden, I'm putting you live on the screen right now. Are you taking Nico Collins or are you taking Quentin Johnston? Let me know.
I'm still going Nico Collins, but
Why?
Because he's just the better wide receiver.
He's just a better wide receiver. You think over
Quentin Johnson, he's been balling, but we only got through a 3-game sample size. It's about time, pretty much. It's about time.
Yeah. When was Quentin? Was he a first round pick?
I believe he was. Yeah,
he was a first round pick.
Yeah.
Was he
20?
I'm trying to think. Oh wait, no, that was who was the guy the Eagles took like over Justin Jefferson?
Jalen
Rager. Oh yeah, it was Jalen Rager. They took him. They took him over Justin, and I believe somebody else, like a pretty decent wide receiver. But yeah, like Quentin Johnson, he's back from the dead, and obviously Keenan Allen, same thing. Like this dude, he went to Chicago. They're doing nothing. By the way, Chicago, they got a pretty big win last week. But yeah, he was in Chicago. He's doing absolutely nothing. He goes back to his home in Los Angeles, and now the dude, he's just fully back. You know what I'm saying? And like, I've dunked on Quentin. It's just it's a nice story to see, right? But now I want to talk about our team, right? I want to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers because we just had a win against the New England Patriots. Our first win in Foxborough since 2008. I think that was the stat, right? 2008 was our last win. What did you guys think about the Steelers game? Since I know we all watched, and I know there's 3 people on the stream. 2 of us picked the Steelers. 2 of us picked the Steelers. 1 of us didn't. And so, Brenden, what were your thoughts about the game?
I thought we definitely got lucky with like the turnovers, but the defense did play good.
They did play good.
Still kind of wish we could like put it all together. Like week 1, put mad points. The defense gives up mad points. Week 2, just a lot didn't go well. In week 3, it's more so like just more of a defensive game than an offensive game. But think about it. We brought in a lot of people, not new faces. So it makes sense that it needs to like gel a little bit more and give some more time. And in the next few matchups, maybe not the next one after how they played, and it's not. But after that, we got like the Ohio team, so we have some wiggle room to like. And I'm hoping in the next few weeks after the bye week, because that's already coming up. Thank you, NFL. We can maybe like get something going, but it was a stressful one. I'm glad we came away with the win.
Jimmy, what do you think the reason was that we overcame the odds? We got it out the mud. We did the impossible. We were the underdogs. We scratched and clawed for this win. What do you think? What do you think the reason was? Stu's drinking tea, sweet tea.
The reason was I have to give Tomlin his flowers this week. Well, I guess last week. He did game plan against really a team that struggles with fumbles. They put the ball on the ground, and that's all I've been seeing on social media.
That clip
about that. So so I have to give him his flowers there.
The Patriots need to get what's his name, Ramondre Stevenson. They need to get him far, far, far away from the football. He shouldn't say foot or ball for the remainder of the season because he put the ball on the ground a lot. Brenden mentioned we got lucky. Low key, I guess, like with how close it was, we got lucky. We did come away with the win. But obviously, with that amount of turnovers, I think the Patriots got lucky. It was that close. Like our offense, if we could just finish drives. I'm a big stat sheet reader here. I have the stats up here. Like Aaron Rodgers only had 140 yards. He had an interception. On the ground, like Jalen, 18 carries for 47 yards. I remember when this was Kenneth Gainwell, and I remember when it was Najee Harris, and we were all upset about it. I'm a big Jalen Warren supporter, so you're not going to hear any slander about Jalen Warren coming from me. But we're not really running the football well, nor are we protecting Aaron Rodgers, right? The offensive line has been lackluster. It's been pitiful. It's been awful. And this is something I talked about, last season and the season before. Like I've been done with our offensive line coach. I think honestly, Arthur Smith, I saw this graphic that I guess technically he's kind of cooking as an offensive coordinator, but we need to full scale get rid of everything that we have on offense. Not the players, because we got some good guys, right? Like Jalen Warren, DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers. Like we have some good players, but like the schematics of it, the play calling is it's awful. I'm watching the Lions down Ben Johnson, right? Like Ben Johnson was supposed to be like this offensive guru or whatever. He goes to Chicago. But they're still, running cool, creative plays. We don't do that. I've seen so many times, like from, I guess NFL experts or whatever, like people who are like professionally trained and also people just like on TikTok who are popular. I've seen these people talk about how what we do on offense is just not, it's just not it. It's not very futuristic. It's not very, how do I want to say? It's just not where we need to be, And at the end of the season, regardless of what happens, unless we literally win the Super Bowl, I don't even care if we get to the AFC Championship. Offensive line coach has to go. Terrell Austin, did he buy himself time with the defensive performance, or are we still he has to go too? But keep in mind though that like it's sort of Mike Tomlin's defense as well. So I mean, take that for what it is. But yeah, to me, they have to go. Like at minimum, Pat Meyer, the offensive line coach, has to go. Like flat out, he has to go. And then there's another like player, because I'm bigging up in the players right now about the Steelers. There's another player who may have to go. And not only is it me saying this, not only is it Steelers fans saying this, but former quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger, had some takes about a certain player on the Steelers, and we're just going to pull it up. Here we go. Can you guys hear this?
I can't, no.
Fuck! Oh, it's over. Hold on. Let's see if we can. Let's regroup. Let's remove that, right? And then we're going to switch. We're going to stop screen, and then we're going to live on the fly, bang that, bang that. Bang that, and then we're gonna go to motherfucking entire screen. Then we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna share that. Then we're gonna bring it back up. We're gonna run it back. Can you guys hear it?
No.
All right. Well, honestly, Big Ben was just absolutely roasting Broderick Jones, right? And shout out to Zaya and the Steelers for providing us this TikTok. Absolutely killing the streets right now. We got 60,000 views. We got 5,000 likes. Not to self-promote, but, Isaiah is killing the TikTok game. Shout out to Zaya and the Steelers. Big Ben calling out Broderick Jones, saying essentially he is not good enough. And it's been a storyline. It's been a thing that Broderick Jones has just not been hooping. Are we done with Broderick Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
You think it's over? You think the experiment's over?
Year 3, he didn't do anything at right tackle. He's struggling at left tackle at his natural position. We're going to play him for more year probably, but we're going to pick someone up. Pick someone else up. Because we have a center.
Right.
Zach. We have Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Troy's was looking iffy, but he hasn't got awful like Broderick awful. We have Isaac, left guard, which we can upgrade. Or at least get younger at. Mm-hmm. And the only position we have left is Broderick.
So you think it's just so? I think the only reason why he's even still playing and still like around is he was a first round pick. Do we care that he was a first round pick? Like, are we giving him any more of a leash due to that fact, or it's just done?
Yeah, the 4th year.
Oh shit! So we're just gonna let him. So he's in his 3rd year now.
Yeah.
So we let him play this, and then next season, do we let him play again, or he's done?
Next season, we play him.
We play him still.
Yeah, play him.
Even though he's just like this hindrance to the team.
Yep, give him one more chance.
Are we gonna pick up
that clear to him too?
Are we gonna pick up his what is it, 5th year option, 4th year option?
No, unless it's like backup money, but no.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of the 4th to 5th year option, because I wanted to talk about this as it happened last week. A player we also did not pick up the 5th year option for last season. Running back Najee Harris. His Achilles absolutely exploded.
R.I.P.
Low-key, I don't even want to show the video. I really don't even want to show the video, but it's this Achilles right here. I'm not going to play it, but that Achilles, it explodes. And James Conner also got hurt, but Najee Harris specifically, what do you guys think? because I kind of gave my takes about it. Obviously, I don't know. This isn't like, jokey time or whatever. Obviously, we're all pretty sad about the whole injury factor, but do you think, like, honestly, I'm sure he'll get a chance again, but like, do you think he'll ever be looked at as like the RB1 again? Or was it just like, he played okay in Pittsburgh, but like our offense didn't really hoop. He didn't really hoop at the same time. He goes to LA and like he has to split the ball with Omari and Hampton, a rookie. And now he's just done. Like, do you think he'll ever be looked at as like that number one option?
I personally don't think so. So, like, I can't even name a running back that came back from J.K. Dobbins, but did he tear his Achilles? Was that a different Ravens running back?
I don't know, but he sucks. So, hey, J.K. Dobbins, he stinks. Shout out to him for coming back from the injury, though. But I mean, Ravens suck. Brenden, what do you think? Did you think that Naj was also good? Like, before this happened, like, was this going to be a good year for Naj?
I thought it could have been like, he could at least did what he did with the Steelers and like had some good yardage.
Mm-hmm.
It was a bit interesting when they did draft Omari and Hampton because I thought it was, but iffy. But and then I didn't seem like they were using Naj that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought maybe like another team like that like would need a running back, could they use him, but I guess not now anymore.
Right.
But, and some people are blaming the turf because like LA has the turf.
Yeah, I've seen that before too. Jimmy, where did you go?
Give me 1 second.
And shout out to Herbert's focus. Like he literally like hopped over Najee when he
did.
Died.
That was actually like, because I don't know in the moment like if he realizes Naj is hurt or like if it's just like, oh shit, Naj slipped. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but he definitely did just jump straight over Naj and maybe even completed a pass. But yeah, T's and P's for Najee Harris. Hopefully he does get to come back. I think it's fucked up, honestly. Like, once again, for what we think about him on the Steelers, like whether he was, good or bad or whatever, I thought his stats kind of proved that he was decent, at least. You know what I'm saying? And to be more, I think, close to good versus like close to bad, like on a scale. To be a close to good running back and to get like a Mickey Mouse 1 year prove it deal for like the stats Naj has had and like the fact that he played every game, like to get a 1 year deal, to me it was crazy. Like, it was crazy at the time. And now shit, it's cooked. And like the way the NFL be doing running backs, you literally have to be, you have to be Saquon Barkley. You have to be Derrick Henry. You have to be a guy like Jonathan Taylor to get a crazy contract. As you can see, the Colts absolutely annihilated the Tennessee Titans. And I remember before the season started, I was pretty high on the Colts. Like, I thought that they, obviously could compete in the AFC South. I knew that Jonathan Taylor was like one of the better running backs in the NFL. I figured, Daniel Jones, now that he's off the Giants, he would like, kind of come back and eat. And I remember being on this same platform trying to tell Brenden and Jimmy that Daniel Jones, he actually might be good. And they were both laughing at me. And so, Jimmy, you specifically, I want you to kind of like eat your words right now about Daniel Jones and what's going on in Indianapolis, because you weren't really in on it. What do you think? Like how are they doing this?
Coaching, a good line. I always thought that line was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The wide receivers they have, they're not top names. Like Pittman's the top name, but Downs another great wide receiver. They got Tyler Warren,
rookie. Tyler Warren.
Yeah. He's been a great tight end for them. In the past and running game.
Best Penn State tight end in the NFL.
Yeah.
Who's second?
Tyler Warren.
But yes, but coaching, O-line, they have the weapons, and their defense is clicking. So
defense is clicking. Do you remember before the season? Do you think there was like, you're talking about all these weapons and stuff? Was there any doubts by anybody on here like about the Colts weapons? Like, Did you think you had to defend it a lot back then?
Maybe wide receiver 2, but no, not really.
Oh, really? So we were all in on the Colts and Daniel Jones, right? Like all three of us?
No. I was the only one.
You were the only one?
Everyone else didn't really believe in it.
You know what's pretty sick is one of the TikToks that I made. It was like the Jimmy talking about Daniel Jones being the comeback player of the year. Every game, that shit is like coming back into the algorithm. And like we're getting new comments and people are like, man, Jimmy, like he was spitting. Jimmy knows ball. Jimmy is like he's like a wizard. And then Jimmy also had, that pretty good week. I think it was week 2, right? When you won the pool. Jimmy, you know ball, man. What's it like?
Hey, when you're an NFL genius who belongs on the broadcast, it doesn't surprise you.
Right,
when
it's
you're
like every day.
3-time, 4-time,
4-time,
pick'em champ, 15%, it's not a surprise.
You're not
ball.
You're not a 3-time, 4-time champ. I remember I went back to back, so that's 2 of the years. Ain't no way you got 4 chips. Ain't no way.
4 chips, that's all of them. That's what we only did, like 2020.
5 years.
I got 2 of them. That's all I can say. And I went back to back. I think I'm the only one to ever go back to back. But before we debate that, right? Because obviously Jimmy knows ball. Jimmy is, he's kind of goated, right? Like he's a wizard. I want to introduce a new segment to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. This is nobody knows about this besides me. Is it sponsored? No, it's not sponsored by anybody. Jimmy, I'm gonna need you to unmute that mic because this new segment is called Guess That Player's Name. Jimmy, I want you to tell me the tight end for the Titans right here. I want you to pronounce this guy's name.
Oh, I can't even see on that screen, but let me look it up. I won't look up the name.
Oh, wait, hold up. I'm doing the internet.
Oh my goodness.
I want you to pronounce his name.
Cheek.
It's a good start.
Chico Zoom. Zume. Chico Zume. Onkeko? Okeko?
Maybe.
Al-Qaeda?
Right, anyway. We'll see. Comments. Leave it down below. Was Jimmy right? Was he close to pronouncing that guy's name? I believe it's a Conwu. I believe that's his last.
Conquo? Is that Conquo?
Ross Cockrell? You say Ross Cockrell?
Ross Cockrell.
Steeler legend. But all that to say, the Colts, right? They've been eating. They're now 3-0. They're going into a pretty good game against the Rams coming up. Who did we all pick? I believe I picked the Rams. Who'd you guys pick in that?
I went with the Rams, but I think the Colts are still going to play well.
Right.
I think it'll be like a field goal game.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy, did you pick the Colts? I think I saw you pick the Colts.
I'm double checking right now.
I
can't remember.
I really think you picked the Colts.
I picked week 4. The Colts, I did.
You did pick the Colts?
Last second change.
I knew it. Last second change, too. So, Mr. I love Daniel Jones, and I know ball, and I'm the Colts. He had to wait to the last minute to pick the Colts. I just want you guys to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, obviously, I mentioned it's going to be a new segment. Jimmy is going to be doing his homework this week in order to prepare for the next Name That Player segment next week. But last week, I asked you guys to do some homework, right? I asked you to, and I asked the entire world to do some homework about a certain player. And I didn't know that this was going to happen. However, that certain player played. What the hell is going on in Atlanta? Why did Kirk Cousins touch the field last week? 5 for 7.
He touched the field?
He touched the field. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, everyone's sleeping on Kirk Cousins. 5 for 7. He only missed 2 passes, 29 yards. Michael Penix, is he 2 interceptions? Is he done? Does Michael Penix stink?
Yeah, the internet was not happy with Michael Penix.
I've seen that.
So he had a bad game. I believe I don't know if there's a real quote or not, but I think the head coach was like, Kirk lost his job last year. Michael Penix just had a bad game or something. And so I don't think people calling for Kirk or not happy with
So it was just like, hey, man, like you're playing like dog shit right now. And we don't want you to continue to play like dog shit. So we're gonna absolutely smoke your confidence and take you out of this game and bring in Kirk Cousins. You think it was more like that?
That or like it was like too late in the game and they just didn't they just white flagged it and just benched him.
Just said whatever.
Yeah.
I think off of the Atlanta Falcons like playing ass and kind of I want to say wasting talent. They fired their wide receiver coach. Now, is that going to be the answer? I'm not exactly sure. But I kind of want to clip farm here a little bit. And I know it's not clip farming if you are announcing that you're clip farming. But Drake London, I don't see it. I just don't see it. He's talked about as a weapon. Like they have Bijan, Kyle Pitts. I liked Kyle Pitts before. I'm still, holding out hope. I got Ray McCloud over Drake London. And I don't know if any of you guys are opposed to that. But I'm just going to put that out there. I have Ray McCloud over Drake London. I think they got to get rid of him. They got to get rid of Pitts. They need to keep Bijan and figure it out from there. But as far as this like Atlanta scary, spooky team that, everyone is saying that they have, I never watch your games whatsoever besides week 1 when Justin Fields went in there and smoked y'all. So I'm definitely a casual. But I think Atlanta got a little bit too much credit for how good they were looking preseason. Also, Michael Penix, I don't think, got the most snaps last season to get like the hype that they did get. But low-key, I think they should blow it up again. I think Atlanta should just blow it up again. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but facing the team that faced them, the Carolina Panthers, they finally come away with a win. And it was in dominating fashion. Once again, 30-0. The opposite of Drake London to me. Teteroa McMillan. I don't know if you guys have seen, but he's been quietly hooping. He's shown that he was actually, there was another receiver too that we're going to talk about, but at least for now, Tet is the 1A receiver of this draft class. And also you can see Chuba Hubbard. I swear he has played for the Panthers. No bullshit, Chuba. I swear he's played for the Panthers for like 15 years.
Yeah.
He's literally played there since Cam Newton was there, I think. And Rico Dowdle, he's there. So was Rico on the Cowboys? I think he was.
Yeah.
But Bryce Young, Kenny Pickett-like game, 16 for 24, 121 yards. Maybe they found something with Bryce Young as well. But I thought this was really interesting that the Carolina Panthers just absolutely, spanked the Falcons right here. And speaking of absolutely spanked, there was another ass beating last week that I low-key didn't see coming, I guess. And like for some reason I picked the Bengals. But holy shit, did the Minnesota Vikings absolutely dump on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals now, they're 2-1 tied with us for the AFC North, but I think that is quickly falling. Jake Browning, they got some tape on the guy. And are the Bengals done too? Like is Burrow, we talked about this last week. Is Burrow out for the season? And if so, they need to trade for Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins immediately, right?
Yeah, he's done for months, Ellie. They're not saying season
Until
yet,
December or January, I believe.
Yeah, and I mean they're not going to make the playoffs if at this rate.
Just to stir up some drama. There's a quarterback over here. Let me see if I can use the internet again. I can. There we go. This quarterback right here. Is Carson Wentz better than J.J. McCarthy? Should they stick with it? 14-20, 2 touchdowns.
So I did think this could happen. Not like 48 points, but I think Carson Wentz could fill in for J.J. McCarthy well. I'm not sure because Carson Wentz, he's more experienced than J.J. But I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about J.J. McCarthy yet.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm not sure. I think it depends. Like maybe you leave him in, but like I feel like Carson Wentz, like Daniel Jones is one thing, but Carson, I don't see him. I think he maybe even like he could throw like 5 picks in our game. Hopefully, but probably not. But
we do play Minnesota next week.
Yeah, I could see him falling off pretty quickly.
Right.
So, definitely a good backup to have, but
right. Jordan Mason, 116 yards, 2 touchdowns.
That is kind of crazy.
That was crazy. Justin Jefferson, he gets 75 yards with Carson Wentz out there at the helm. Brenden, let me put you full screen real quick. Brenden,
Yeah.
Earlier, I asked you to look down, right? Like
I
all the
do.
way down.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have you look down at your shirt real quick?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
That is the University of Pittsburgh, aka the Pitt Panthers.
Indeed.
And the Vikings, they've gotten to 2-1 without their starting quarterback. And now they will be getting a weapon back this week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They are getting serial good driver Jordan Addison back from suspension. Does that play a factor in this game? I think Joey Porter Jr. might play for us, right? But the Vikings, they get to 2-1. Their starter is out, but Carson Wentz is shown to kind of, at least for one game, kind of hold it down. Jordan Addison coming back. The Packers, they just lost to the Browns, I believe. And then the Lions, they look pretty. Week 1, the Lions, I don't think, they didn't really look the best, but they've been kind of coming alive. The NFC North, can the Vikings do it? Can the Vikings win the NFC North now with Jordan Addison coming back and Carson Wentz manning the helm? Or are they cooked? What do you guys think?
Hey, you know what? Anything's possible. That
I don't
defense
think they're
stays
cooked.
up, and Kevin Conley, O'Connell, keeps the quarterback battle up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why not. So, would I say his name was last year? You guys made fun of me.
Like McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Kevin McDonald or
Just something nonsensical. Jimmy. I talked about Jordan Addison being a serial good driver. Jimmy is a serial name mispronouncer.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, it's not even his fault. I don't know why. It's just like it's just genetic, I think. Another game. The Rams taking on the Eagles.
Man, I thought the upset was happening there for a
Did you think
bit.
so?
And they just pulled away.
Did any of us take the Rams?
I didn't know, but in like the moment of seeing them like pull
Mhm.
away, I was like, yeah, it was like 19-7.
Right.
Like, dang.
AJ Brown kind of came alive. 6 reception, 109 yards. Jimmy's MVP, I believe your MVP, Jimmy, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Jimmy's MVP was taking a lot of criticism for, only tush pushing. To me, at least, because I feel like I remember seeing at the beginning of the game, it just wasn't really looking, the greatest or whatever for the Eagles or Jalen Hurts. But he goes 226, 3 touchdowns, 21-32. He might just be the MVP. Jimmy, once again, he might know ball. And I said this before. I feel like Jalen has shown that at least on the moon ball, right? Like where Russell Wilson made his career, at least on the moon ball, Jalen Hurts can kind of throw. And so this whole narrative that like he just can't, I never really got, although it is fun to hate on the Eagles. Puka Nacua, 112 yards. Jeez Louise. Devontae Adams, he gets a touchdown. Devontae Adams should have came to the Steelers, man. Like, honestly, it should be Devontae and DK Metcalf. But the Eagles, they moved to 3-0. The Rams, I believe now are 2-1. Let me check. The Rams are now 2-1. And I saw this, I don't know, it was like one of those like kind of meme things where, degenerate gamblers. Someone had like the Rams minus, I don't know, like +1 or something like that. And if you guys saw the end of the game between the Rams and Eagles, there was a blocked field goal, and literally they returned a touchdown in the last second. And it smoked the spread. It absolutely smoked the spread. And that led me to believe that this damn game that we call football is rigged. Because shit like that be happening all the time, man. They were so close to covering, and it doesn't happen. And we talked about, right, obviously the Eagles and Rams. The Rams winning, that would have been an upset. I think a decent amount of people, though, took the Rams. Another upset almost happened last week as the Jets took on Tampa Bay. And it almost happened. Hold on. Let me answer my phone real quick. Hello? What? This is Tyrod Taylor. You're still playing football? I can't believe it. I'm going to hang up on you, Tyrod. Tyrod fucking Taylor is still in the NFL, still playing. I swear to God, guys, I literally did not know Tyrod was still in the league until this game happened. And you can call me a casual, you can call me a hater, you can call me whatever. But I thought when that doctor in Los Angeles, when that happened, it was over. but apparently not. And the Jets, they almost come away with the win, and obviously last week or the week before this one, they get kind of clapped by the Bills. It is what it is. But week 1 against us, they were kind of moving the ball. This to me is the Jets could be a little good. They really could. They could be a little good, and I don't know how long Justin Fields is going to be out. But just, I guess kind of a sight to see. Garrett Wilson, 10 receptions, 84 yards. I have mentioned this guy before with Tet. Emeka Egbuka. If you guys saw some of his plays last week, he was really hooping as well, and he's been hooping this whole season. I believe Mike Evans went out with injury as well. Brenden, your man's. Baker Mayfield, my offensive player of the year. I think he's been doing his thing. I think he's definitely entered he's entered the conversation for maybe top 5. If Jared Goff was like there, I feel like Baker Mayfield is definitely at least knocking on the door of being top 5. I love seeing the guy play. He's very inspirational. Can the Buccaneers win the Super Bowl?
I mean, if the offense stays consistent, if they're, I don't know how the defense is, but if the defense steps up, why not?
You think so?
They're an interesting dark horse, I think. I don't think it's going to happen, but I think they will be a playoff win. But they're close.
Right.
Not impossible.
You know who's not winning the Super Bowl?
Who?
The fucking New Orleans Saints. Because I'm looking at this right now. They got absolutely smacked around by the Seahawks. They suck.
The spread, the money line for them and the Bills is crazy. It's almost like minus 2,000.
Is it really?
It's like minus 180.
Oh my god!
200. It's not good.
The Seahawks smacked them around, and then they also went to, I believe they traveled to Arizona today. And they smacked around the Cardinals. The Seahawks, man, they let Sam Darnold. I can't believe Sam Darnold is good. I refuse to believe it, honestly. And then we talked about the Bears. The Bears, they smoked the Cowboys. I didn't really see that coming. But obviously, what's his name? CeeDee Lamb, he gets hurt. And, the Bears just kind of run it up. Caleb Williams finally has a good game. When everybody picks the Cowboys, I didn't pick the Bears. So that happened. We talked about Russell Wilson getting benched against the Chiefs. I wish I had it up. I thought I did have it up, but Russ threw the ball away 19 times on in the goal line situation, and that pretty much is what got him benched. So the Giants, they're now 0-3. They're looking to get a win. The Chiefs desperately needed a win and kind of look mid against the Giants. So my Pat Mahomes MVP pick, I think, is dead. I think 100% there will be a new winner of the AFC. But I'm here to tell you, that winner of the AFC, it will not be the Baltimore Ravens, because rounding out the week, the Baltimore Ravens took on the Detroit Lions in a pretty 7-7-7-7. In a pretty even matchup up until that fourth quarter. And you can put out all the stats because I've seen them too. I use them against other people, and this is why I think it's so polarizing, because right now I'm about to criticize Lamar Jackson when Derrick Henry right below him has 19 fumbles a game. But Lamar, they get to that goal line, and it's just every single time the Ravens in the red zone, the Ravens in goal line situations, they just stink. They really need to figure that out. But I feel like they always lose these games that are kind of close. And then David Montgomery, holy shit, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 7-7-7, 1 touchdown. The Lions, maybe I was sleeping on them because obviously the week 1 thing happened. And the week 1 thing happened, and I think before the season 2, we were all kind of down on them, down on the Lions. But I feel like they've shown the ability to kind of, be good. Maybe, just maybe, they can get the job done. But to me, a team led by Jared Goff is just not really, I guess, ready to win a Super Bowl. But hey, man, maybe they'll get it done. But essentially, that was week 3 for you guys. Did anything else pop out to you, Jimmy and Brenden? Is there anything that we missed that you wanted to get your shit off about for week 3?
I think you mentioned it quickly, but the Packers and Browns game, that one was just life came at you fast. They were leading almost the entire time. In the third quarter it was 10-0, and then I think for 4 minutes the Browns got all their points,
right?
Because Jordan Love threw a bad pick, and the rest was history. And that's a little disappointing. But interesting because I feel like a lot of people didn't see that coming or had the Packers pretty highly, and that doesn't any given Sunday, but just an interesting game all around. But you gotta like seeing the Browns lose, so it's
my last kind of week 3 thing, which maybe could change going into week 4. CJ Stroud sucks. By the way, I don't think I was able to talk about that, but CJ Stroud sucks. And him having his only good season at the same time as Kenny Pickett is like struggling to do his thing, I will never forgive him for that. Honestly, I will, because like there was all this talk about it. Like I will never forgive CJ Stroud for being really good at a time where we needed Kenny Pickett. Second overall pick too. Literally. Yeah, I hate CJ Stroud for that. I think he's done. But hey, man, we will see. Jimmy, I'm putting you on the full screen right here because I need to know what's going on with your computer. Did you fix it?
Oh, I wasn't fixing. I was taking it apart.
Did you take it apart? Parts. Did you strip it?
Yeah, I stripped it. The CPU sadly is not welded in, but soldered in, I guess. So I can't do that.
Right.
But I got the hard drive out.
Oh hell yeah!
That's what I really cared about. So I'll connect that after this. See what's on it. But the PC's good. Couple things for week 3. Just to chop up with you guys. Can the Commanders decide if they want to be a good team or bad team? Can they stop making Marcus Mariota look so good?
The Raiders.
I always been a big fan of him, and did not play bad Sunday. So between that and there's one more too. I was on TikTok and watching a podcast, and someone said the Jags' problems are not with the receivers. It's not with the offense. Not with receivers or blocking or running back or coaching. But it's with the quarterback.
It's with the Trevor Lawrence sucks, doesn't he?
They said, I have to double check this. Don't stat correct me, but Trevor Lawrence has a perfect QB rating when passing to every other wide receiver, but Brian Thomas Jr.
I don't know if I saw that. I just seen that Brian Thomas has been struggling. I feel like they're not really using Travis as well.
Yeah, but like Brian Thomas Jr. did not go off until Mac Jones stepped in last year.
Right.
So.
So it's been a thing.
It's
been
a thing.
Trevor Lawrence hates Brian Thomas Jr. is what you're saying. Yep. They just don't like each other. I remember, obviously before Trevor Lawrence got in, it was a little bit after he lost to Pitt. They were talking about this guy really, really highly. He was like the it guy. He was like the greatest quarterback to ever, come out ever. They were comparing him to like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Jesus Christ, Ben Roethlisberger. They were comparing him to like a lot of notable names, and I just don't think he's really lived up to that, and so we will have to see if the Jaguars end up, I guess, getting it together. Week 4 coming up right here. I'm looking at some matchups here. The Eagles and Bucks. This looks like kind of a banger. I think I took the Buccaneers for some reason, and I might have guaranteed it. I forget at this point, but I guaranteed the Bucks. Why did you know that fast?
Yeah, I just remember. I remember making the.
Are you like ready for? Are you ready to put 1 and 3 on the guarantee? Is that why?
No, it was the last thing I got put in. Well, actually, no, it was Jimmy's over under.
Let me kind of zoom this in real quick. So yeah, the Eagles and Bucks. How many times I got that? All they do is play each other.
Can I talk about that game?
What, the Eagles and Bucks?
No, the Titans and Texans.
Okay.
It kind of piggybacking off what you said about how CJ Stroud sucks.
Uh-huh.
But not just him, but And there are some injuries, but the Texans offense right now kind of struggling. 10 points against the Jaguars in a loss. 19 points against the Bucks in a loss. And then going back to week 1, 9 points against the Rams in a loss that they only let up 14. Defense is pretty good, but I'm confused about like the odds here. They're minus 7.5 and they're minus 300 for the money line. I don't think it's that much of a gimme. I took the Texans. I think they'll get back on track, but I don't think the Titans are playing that bad that they can't like beat the Texans right now. I mean, they kind of got smoked by the Colts, but the Colts are going pretty good. And then they did all right against the Rams, kind of, sort of. Cam Ward's not exactly like, looking like the next, Mahomes or anybody, but he's doing good. Next Trevor Lawrence, next Caleb Williams.
That's
but I don't know. I think it's a little high. Like, does Vegas know something there? Or I don't know. I think the upset chance there is a little bit like greater than what they're giving it. So, and that's why the onion spread of the week is Titans plus 7.5.
You think the Titans cover?
I think the Titans cover, yeah.
Okay. Do you think the Steelers are going to cover anybody against the Vikings at 9:30 in the morning in Ireland?
I am preparing for the worst, and I was a coward this week.
Why?
I saw that. You picked
the Vikings?
I picked the Vikings.
Now we want to pick the Vikings. Now we want to pick the Vikings. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't know the struggle that I have gone through. For them to pick the Vikings, for Brenden to do it right now against the Pittsburgh Steelers with the terrible towel in the background. That's unbelievable. I didn't even know that until you said it just now. That's actually crazy that you did that.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Like, do not pass those.
Jimmy took the New England. That's worse. That's worse.
Because we needed the win, Brenden.
Oh, so it was like reverse psych. Are you reverse psychology?
Yeah. If we have one person that goes against the Steelers, we'll win.
Man, you guys are bullshit. Unbelievable. Another game I kind of want to talk about for honestly no reason, because I can't imagine that. Like, I just can't think that the Chiefs are ass, but the Chiefs might be ass. And he's not here right now. Huh?
It's gonna be one of these teams is gonna walk away 1-3.
That's tough. I hope it's the Ravens. Honestly, I hope the Ravens walk away 1-3. He's not here right now, but Rick picked the Chiefs. I would love his opinion as to why. Maybe it's just like one of those games where the Chiefs, they're just kind of rolling, and the Ravens, it just keeps going down for them. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting because the Chiefs obviously have to get it going, and then the Ravens themselves, they have to bounce back. So I imagine this will be a relatively good game. The Packers and Cowboys, the Micah Parsons return on Sunday Night Football. Maybe the Packers, they got to get it going too. The Cowboys, I'm not sure if CeeDee Lamb is going to be available or if he's going to be playing. But that should be a pretty good game. And then down here on Monday Night Football, the Dolphins, man, they did them dirty with the primetime games because they play again. I'm hoping that the Dolphins can walk away with a win here. Because I don't think they're 0-3, but I don't think they're as bad as like their record shows. But I guess we'll have to see. I think Tua played a pretty good game last week up until that like interception or whatever. And then the Jets, I don't know if Justin Fields is playing. But I imagine this will be a pretty good game as well. But low key, I mean, Bears and Raiders, that sucks. Saints and Bills, we talked about that money line. Like, this might be a shitty week. Besides the Eagles and Bucks and Vikings and Steelers, like, is there any like banger games? Somebody picked. Who picked the Giants?
I think it was the Bull.
Oh, the Bull. It was the Bull.
I didn't take the Giants.
I swore somebody took the Giants. Maybe it was Rick. Somebody took the Giants against the Chargers. I thought that was kind of interesting. Jackson Dart, the thumbnail, he's making his debut against the Chargers. The Chargers also, this is their first game not playing in AFC West opponent. So I guess that'll be interesting to see if maybe it's just like their Mickey Mouse division that's giving them all these wins, or if they're just really a good team. And there's never a time to like tell the world that you're a good team than it is when you're playing the New York Giants, because I think there's a lot of opportunity to do that. But Jackson Dart, hopefully he, looks good in his debut. Anything else you guys want to get off your chest before we get out of here?
Yeah, real quick. How many wins does the Bengals have?
They're 2-1.
Okay. How many wins does the Browns have?
1.
I believe so, yeah.
I'm just saying, if we're tied with the Bengals right now, it doesn't look bad for us. Bengals don't have a starting QB.
Mm-hmm.
If the Chiefs can somehow beat the Ravens,
That'd look
and they
really
get
good.
1-3. The Browns and the Lions too.
We be collapsing though.
We do, and we
That's
have
the
some
thing.
tough opponents. That like
Yes.
we got. I don't know.
We'll just have to see. Brenden, tell the world what's going to happen in Week 4. Who's going to score a touchdown?
Who is going to score out of anybody?
There's one person who's scoring a touchdown.
One person, anyone.
In the entire week.
I'm gonna say Rome Odunze against the Raiders.
Oh my goodness, what a pull! Jimmy, who's scoring a touchdown next week?
Oh, Derrick Henry. He's a bounce back week.
He's a bounce back week. I am gonna go kind of related. I am gonna go with what's his name, Jaylen Warren, to score a touchdown because we gave him the ball 3 straight times at the goal line last week, like kind of opening, and he didn't get it. And then fucking Kenneth Gainwell gets his touchdown. And so yeah, I'm gonna go with Jaylen Warren to score a touchdown. So there's your parlay. We got Romo Dunze, we got Derrick Henry, we also got what's his name, Jaylen Warren. Romo Dunze, Derrick Henry, and Jaylen Warren all to score a touchdown and to finish it. Okay, this is gonna be our last segment right here. We talked about Jimmy pronouncing players. I want you guys to build the perfect lineup. Build the perfect lineup. Here we go. I don't know. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see everything?
Yeah.
I guess we might be able to just start with like the quarterback spot. So Josh Allen, $5 is crazy, but it is what it is. Lamar, $4. Joe Burrow, $3. Jalen Hurts, $2. Jaden Daniels, $1. Who you guys taking at your quarterback spot?
All right, Jaden.
You got Jaden Daniels?
Yep.
Jaden at 1. That's kind of crazy. Like
I think that's a steal.
Right.
Kind of a steal.
You guys are both going Jaden?
I think I'm going $1.
Best budget.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Lamar. $4. So running back, we got Saquon, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bijan, Derrick Henry, or Jonathan Taylor.
Give me Saquon. I'll go expensive.
I'm gonna go Derrick Henry for the $2.
$2. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I already did $4 on him. Let me get Jonathan Taylor, man. Let me save some money on the running back, just like the NFL does. Let me get Jonathan Taylor. So I have $5 left. Jimmy, I believe, has $6. Brenden, you have $3, or you've only used $3?
Yeah, I've only used $3.
Okay, so now we got 2 wide receivers. Our first slot: Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors, Nico Collins, Lat McConkey. What? McConkey. I'm gonna kick it off with this one. Let's see. So I got Lamar for $4. I got Jonathan Taylor for $1. So I've used $5. We got 15 left. Let me get Nico Collins, man. Let me get Nico Collins.
I'm also going Nico Collins, $2.
Oh, how much money you have left?
You've used Jaden and Saquon, right? So 6.
Yeah.
So you have, I believe, $9 left.
$9 with 3 positions.
Because it goes $1.
I mean, give me. No, I like that. No. Give me CD, Malik, and Trey McBride.
Oh, he's just gonna bang out his whole team right there. He just did like
bang it out, bro.
He just did the chat. Does that add up? So let's see. You got $9 left.
Can you go in the same column though?
I don't know. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
Low key, I'll allow it.
Okay.
I think it is a little Mickey though. For my second receiver,
if not, AJ Brown, but I'm not gonna complain.
Okay. So for my second receiver, let me get. Let's see. So I've used 4, 5, 6, 7. I've used $7. Let me get 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me get Amonra. So I got Nico Amonra, Jonathan Taylor, and Lamar. Brenden, who you got for your second receiver?
I'm going Jamar Chase, the 5.
Oh wow. Okay. So then for my last spot, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got $4 left. I could get George Kittle. Damn, George Kittle does it all, doesn't he? He blocks, he defends, he does all those things. I'm gonna I might as well. I'm gonna get George Kittle because I want to use all my money. So I'm gonna get George Kittle. Brenden, who you got for your tight end?
I have all $5. I'm going Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, the best tight end in football, according to the perfect lineup as put out by Dove Kleiman. Build the perfect. Let's see what the comments are saying. Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Taylor, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Trey McBride. Damn, I could have got Justin Jefferson. I should have did that. Derek, this dude picked Joe Burrow and Lad McConkey. I know what he is. We got Jaden, Bijan, Neighbors, Laporta. This dude, what? Is this extra? You can pick extra if you say, "Oh, I could have saved money." He has like a second string. I
don't think that's how it works.
You don't think so?
I don't think you can just like keep buying.
You can just keep buying. It's like a fire sale. But okay, let us know in the comments below who ended up winning the whole pick your team thing. I think that is going to do it for us for this week 3 review / week 4 preview. As I mentioned, these are the guys. We got Jimmy, we got Brenden. We all know ball, and some of us know ball more than others between the 3 of us. And truthfully, I think I know the most balls. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. Brenden, would you like to say anything else?
Camp Rock is better than High School Musical.
Oh my God. Camp Rock is better. Camp Rock or High School Musical? Camp Rock. It can't be.
What is a camp?
It can't. Camp Rock cannot be better than High School Musical.
It can.
At what? At what?
At everything.
No. The songs are better in High School Musical. The sequels are better in High School Musical. The actor.
We're going movie for movie.
Camp Rock was based off of High School Musical,
and they did it better.
No.
When does that ever happen?
The Mickey Mouse story, the Mickey Mouse plot, Mickey Mouse
Not Mickey. No, it's not a Miss Mickey. No, Mickey. Like, I'm in there singing in high school.
So Brenden, based on your logic, the last 3 Star Wars movies are better than the first 3, right?
Yeah. If we're talking about prequels.
No, the most recent Star Wars movies are better than the original because they did it better, right? Because like the explosions are better and like the graphics are better.
No, that's a different thing. Now, I'm not saying it's always better. I'm just saying in this case.
That's why you're saying it's better though, because like the upgraded lens and like we gotta be.
Brent says the quality's better. That's why
the quality's better. This dude, he's just a graphics.
Mickey Mouse story.
I didn't even say anything about the quality. I like the movie.
Let's see.
He bought every Madden so far. He loves that copy and paste shit.
He does the copy. That's what Camp Rock is. Camp Rock is copy and paste. It's also, if you think about it, it's an industry plan. Ooh, we'll just throw all 3 Jonas Brothers in the movie. Now it's a good movie. Guess what? High School Musical created Zac Efron. It created Vanessa.
And he's embarrassed by it.
He's embarrassed? He said that?
No, but he actually.
Oh, you're just saying that?
That's what I've heard.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna do it for us. We're out of here. Let us know down in the comments, Camp Rock or High School Musical. Ready? Lemonade Mouth better than both though.
I'll agree.
Lemonade Mouth.
Lemonade Mouth.
Lemonade Mouth's good.
I'm not hearing any slander about Lemonade Mouth. Come on.
Never seen it.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here.
What is Joey 101 ripoff?
I'm
101 right here.
He's just naming stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week. Peace out.